Okay, here we are. So, oh, okay, this board. You know where to start?
My initial guess is that it's best to either go here in the bottom right, or sorry, bottom left or
No,
bottom right. This way I
middle
get some
right.
nice building things and access to mines and some ships. This way I have more ships, but I have
Yeah.
to go with the knowledge tiles, which may not be as good early. So I kind of lean
Uh,
towards
the,
this one.
the best spot is middle right.
Middle right? Hmm. Okay.
Not bottom right, but middle right. The one.
Yeah, I see it here. Interesting.
No, this is bottom left. This is middle right. Ah, okay. I have a little bit delay on this. Oh, this is. I need to watch on Discord,
Yeah.
so I don't have a delay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. How do I make this full screen? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this starting dice is really good for you because, okay, he's starting in the corner. Yeah, that is highly questionable.
It's where I was thinking about, just because there's a lot more building options than there are uh, over there, but I guess I have access here as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Oh,
kind of am looking at grabbing this yellow tile here for this
yeah.
big building thing.
Honestly, the big city is a bait.
I know it's
It,
bait, but with this tile, it makes it very doable, right?
yeah, but you don't want to do it. Cities is the least priority in the whole game. So I think going for knowledge tile 1 to fill the city, you fill 8 tiles and you get 63 points. This is a bad deal. Really bad deal.
So with the 6, I could grab the mine, which seems
Yeah.
reasonable. And then
I
with the
think
2,
I
I
think
could grab the knowledge tile.
no, definitely not. I think the possibilities with the 2 are either selling a good to buy the ship or take a ship with a worker. That's what you should do. I mean, you can hope that he's going for the knowledge tile, or he might play church into placing the church into taking a mine. Then you're not getting it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which would be a pretty good.
Also, really don't underestimate the knowledge tile getting a worker for selling. It's really good.
Oh yeah, I agree on that one.
Yeah. I mean, there's another option which sounds really interesting. Okay, but
All right, that's what
just
he
taking
did.
the mine. We definitely need to start the next turn. It's our biggest priority is to take 2 ships. So actually, I think there's a different plan.
So I can sell. I can use the 6 to get a boat, and then I can sell it good to buy the boat, and that gets me
Either
to.
this, yeah, that looks interesting, or what you also could do. I'm not sure which is better. You could also sell with the 6, buy the ship, place the ship, and secure a double turn. So you're starting for the next turn, and you can then take the second ship.
Interesting.
So either we take
I
a
think I
ship,
like
sell ship.
grabbing the ship here first, and then
I
saving
mean,
the
you
buying, and
you're
then
using a worker by this, and with my line, you're keeping 2 workers.
that's true, but I just don't have a guarantee of getting them next round. But
Yeah, but the
yeah,
ships are on 1 and 4, so you with 1 worker you always reach a ship.
sure, we'll try it. I mean, that's why I have you here. Give me advice.
Also, I want to sell to be able to grab. Okay, this is not a good dice, but I mean you have to deal with these as well.
I'm kind of interested in just using 2
Take
workers to
those
grab a
2.
ship in a town hall.
Yeah, that looks fine. You could also interesting. Take the ship and take the castle. I think I like
Yeah, the
this.
castle's interesting.
The castle is very important on this map to connect for the next row of ships. So I
Yeah,
think I would go with ship and castle.
let's try it then.
Yeah. I mean, it's really sad that he was able to grab the mine because this mine we would really love to pick up. So, I mean, what I really want from this hand is the knowledge tile with getting a worker for selling. This is which I really would love to take. otherwise, I mean, getting uh, uh, Rathaus. What is Rathaus in English?
Alright, so I can grab that knowledge tile and I can place this ship.
Yeah, that looks good.
Downside is I only get one good, but I think that's still
Yeah,
good.
I mean, we can't have it all. So, so the really good thing is you already completed your first row of ships, first points. And what I don't like about starting bottom left is you really connect into nowhere. I mean, okay, you're starting, you have this first city, but what are you doing after filling this first city? Maybe filling yellow. It's um, having these two minefields is just not good because many games you won't get two mines too fast.
Yeah,
In this
definitely.
game, if we have any chance, we will grab the mine in the next turn.
Yeah, I guess it depends where our dice rolls are, but it might be worth just getting some workers regardless to prepare for next round, so we guarantee the die, the mine.
Also, I think uh, Tower is one of the worst tiles in this game.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of the same
Okay, so I
problem Mars
think
has.
this move is kind of obvious, but I don't want to spoil, of course.
So I'll go
So
ahead and say that my current thought would be that I would use the 3 to put down the castle. Is kind of my first thought, but then the problem is what do I do with the 2? I could use the 2 to sell good. Um, I kind of want
so
to grab the town hall with the castle,
no,
but I could also
with,
grab
with
the
the
ship.
castle you will place the yellow tile. So when selling your good, you're getting a worker already.
I see.
So the only question is on which tile will we place the which tile? And I'm kind of inclined to put it on the 4 because on the bottom line we don't really need to connect to the second column of mines,
Right.
but we want to connect to the top.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
getting there seems to have a bigger priority. And we want to have some ore for the next turn we are starting, and if there's a really good tile in the black market, you want to be able to buy it. So ideally, we get a 4 or a 5 next turn to be able to sell again. So we have 2 ore in the next turn.
Yeah, I agree on that for sure.
I mean, he really should take this ship now. Maybe we should even have taken it with the. This was another possibility, take the ship. But I think getting the knowledge tile down is good because we want to start with a cleared hand into the next um, into B. Okay, he's trying anything but to take the ship.
Alright, well, we don't get that. I am intrigued at the possibility of grabbing the town hall, but then I'm kind of forced to use the die for worker, really, which
Yeah,
is
I
ideal.
mean, either you get the town hall and use the 2 for workers, or I think what I like more is using the 6 for selling and using the 2 for workers.
Yeah, that's reasonable as well.
So we're just getting, we have enough cash, we have enough workers for the next turn. And I mean, there's nothing on the board which is that amazing for us. I mean, the town hall is okay, but we only have 2 city spots open right now. So we are not in a rush to fill them.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you check the scoreboard, we're already 30 points ahead, which is a big weakness of starting bottom left. You're just not completing that fast. Okay. Okay, he's completed something.
Alright,
Okay, this is
pretty obvious
interesting.
6 for the
Yeah,
mine. And
yeah.
then it's almost tempting to just put the 1 down there, but I think the 1 for the ship makes a lot more sense.
Yep, yep. Securing turn order. And the
And then I
big
definitely want
question
to
is,
buy this, I think, right? That's just too good to
yeah,
ignore.
yeah.
The mine is
I
tempting, but I think this is just too good to
I
ignore.
think the mine is a bait. So this is just, especially on this map, because we don't want to go city, we will go animals anyway. And in two-player, you can't be too picky about which animals you're gonna take. So this is boosting us. Okay, so what will he do? He might, if I would make a guess, he will take the church knowledge tile and place it. That's my guess for his turn. I know these kind of players.
Yeah.
The other option is using the 5 to sell, buy the mine, place the mine, which is kind of a good
It's
turn.
reasonable, I guess. I think
Yeah.
that's fine.
Didn't like to see two good two good tiles in the black market. If you're starting player, you want either one or no. Okay, did not see that coming.
So
Hmm.
for not bad for the warehouse. One, I
I mean, we
could
need to.
place the ship and then get the ship, which is interesting.
Yeah, either this or I mean, I'm not sure if you want to place the ship or if you want to place the mine,
Yeah,
but
both
it's
are
good.
reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with the mine. I do like securing it, so
No,
I
no.
don't have to.
Honestly, I think you're right. I think placing the ship is better
All right.
because you need a one for the ship anyways. So we need two ones this game. So which good we
Here
take?
I'm leaning towards the 3 and the 6.
What did we sell already for type of goods?
1,
No,
6, and
we
5.
we sold six
So yeah,
already.
so
So
1
in
and 3
case we,
then. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking about the new 6 coming in and maybe being
Yeah.
able to stack up better on it. Let's
Yeah,
see.
and with the four, I think taking the next chip might be
Yeah,
reasonable. Yeah.
I think it makes
So
sense.
we want to sell one good next turn, and then if we place the next chip, we get the 3 and the 6. So we get two goods again. So next turn, we can get a 2, a 1, which will allow us to place a tile. We can get a 3, a 4 to sell. So 1, 2, and 4 is something that doesn't make us lose a worker. 1, 2,
5 is
4.
also reasonable, right? Like, you don't get the completion bonus, which is sad, but putting the tile down is still
No, no,
okay.
we definitely take the completion bonus. Okay, so he will. I mean, now his turn is kind of obvious. He will place, yeah, this. Okay.
1 and 2,
Perfect.
so pretty much just play
I think
him,
we're
right?
just, yeah. He can't get a ship, so we are not in a rush to get a ship and secure some goods. Maybe the 6 will drop in a good field. We don't know. On the other 6 would take it. Yeah. So the interesting thing I want to point out is we are now 33 points ahead of him, and the 8-tile city gives 36 points. So he would need to complete this whole city to make it up. Of course, he will complete some other fields now, but you know what I mean, no?
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely
You
off to
just,
an explosive start.
yeah. The only thing which is a bit scary is that he has the combination of 4 points for churches and the ability to place as many churches as he wants in his city. So we want to have a little iron that he's not getting too many churches. But I mean, churches are good for us as well because with a church we can grab a mine or a castle. So maybe if there's a church in the black market, we want to buy it next turn.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
But it's
think
not. It's
buying the
not.
mine here is just not something we ever consider, right? Because we want to.
Mm,
You could consider, I guess, because it'd still leave us with 2 silver for the next round, but I want to
yeah,
make sure we can
I
afford
think
buying.
this is something which is on our nice to have list.
So I kind of like going for the bank here with the 3,
No, no,
but
no. The bank doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make
Um,
sense. I think it
yeah.
makes a little sense. I think the pig also makes sense with the 3.
Mm, I
To
think
expand up here for the 5, and then allow us to get a castle down. But
Uh,
it also makes sense to sell the 3 here, but then
yeah,
the 5
I
you'd
think
have to
I think
use a worker.
the reason I don't like the bank is the following point. Taking the bank and placing the bank is 2 turns. With 2 turns, you can sell twice, and you have the 2 goods as well, the 2 ore as well, and you get workers for selling.
That's true.
So what's actually interesting here, we could sell the 3 and the 4 and buy the mine, and in the next turn place the mine and place the ship if we get it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he obviously his now is to place the warehouse, buy the mine, place the mine. But by selling twice and buying the mine, we can kill this move.
Yeah. I'm up for trying it. We'll do it here. Sell that, buy that.
Also, we got a worker out by this. This is nice. So I mean, it's mainly denying him the perfect dice for getting down his warehouse and buying the mine. So what can he do now? If he plays the warehouse there, he could buy the horses. He can't really place them. He could buy the market, place the market, but what he's getting for the market, just a 2-point animal. 2-point animals is meh. Okay, so we have 4 ships. Turn order is secured, which means in C we don't have to take ships. This is good. So in C we want to take a castle. We want to take the 3rd mine, probably. And then second priority will be taking some animals.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
In many games, you will start placing animals in C and D. Because in A and B, your priority is getting ships, getting mines, getting turn order. And once you're done with this, then you have got the possibility
Man, this is
and
a
the
great
time.
roll. I can just put the 2 on the mine and the ship on the 4, get the
Wow,
completion
you're
bonus.
a gamer god. But well, sometimes you're allowed to have luck.
Yeah, sometimes
um,
luck is allowed. There's no
yeah,
1 to grab, I have the rest, so it just makes sense
it
to
doesn't matter, I think.
just
I
grab the
probably would,
2.
yeah, it doesn't matter. I think taking 6, it really doesn't matter because you need a lot of force and a lot of freeze. I hope you won't experience the QG dice, also Qualitätsgarant dice in this game. It's a special move I made already 3 times
Is
when I
it
started
rolling
playing.
doubles of the wrong thing multiple times?
It is when you in the last turn of E, so the very last move, you need to place a tile on a 2 and you get 5/5. So you cannot place it. Oh, this is bonkers.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Okay,
that I grab the church and I play the church and I grab the mine and then I buy the goods,
no,
right?
no, 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 no. Of course, you buy the Giga Knowledge tile. This is obviously.
Yeah, I'm always buying that. But
Then
what's wrong with
with the
castle into playing castle into taking mine?
that you're not getting the castle. So I think I
I
would
see. So you're saying
buy the knowledge
church.
tile, take the castle, place the castle, and take probably the mine. You can also take the church, but I like the mine more, to be honest. This one church, you might
So
have
so
it.
what happens if I do church, place the church? Uh, yeah,
You're
yeah,
missing
yeah.
you're
I'm
missing the
missing an
mine
action.
then.
I just he has the 4 for the church, so I want to avoid giving him that. Was my thinking.
Yeah, but one church, it's not that much of a big deal because if you consider the knowledge tile you get is 18 points. This one church is 4 points.
Yeah, I'll
Also,
definitely agree there.
he can't take the church right now. He doesn't have workers, so he has to take workers and pick up the church. That's a
All right,
that's a
so
really weak move.
I'm taking this, then I'm
Yep,
playing this,
yep. Take the
taking
mine.
this, and then buying the knowledge tile, which is just
One reason why you really want to make this move is he has a 5 and a 2. So you're taking the mine from the 5 and the castle from the 2. So if he wants a good tile, he needs to use workers.
yeah, it's a good point.
Oh, okay. He could sell with the 5, buy the castle, place the castle. I did just saw that because he has the knowledge tile that allows him to place castle easier. Yeah, okay. If he wants to do this, he will do it. Let's see if he's good and he's seeing this move.
I mean, I
Okay.
think getting this tile is almost like I
Yeah.
just win the game, though, with the way it's looking right now.
Yeah.
50.
So you really want an animal now?
Yeah, definitely feels like the
Yes.
cows are the way to go if I can get them. Pigs aren't too bad either, though.
I don't like this dice. This is.
No, these are mean die.
I didn't tell you to make such a. Okay, what we are doing with this? Pwah.
Well, there's a couple options. Option one is I could buy the town hall with a worker, place the town hall, and then place the mine. That at least gets me a completion bonus, though at the expense of 2 workers, I'm not sure it's worth it.
Yeah.
Another option is I could take the pigs and just take a knowledge tile. It's not particularly good, though, for that knowledge
You
tile.
have only 3 spots. If you take the picks, you're filled with spots.
Yep. So
Okay.
I think pigs still makes sense, and then I could just take workers. Honestly, it's not the
Yeah,
worst.
I think it's either picks and taking workers or town hall placing town hall. But I think picks and workers is fine.
Yeah, I think either's perfectly reasonable here.
I mean, there will be moments in this game where you will have to take workers, so why not now? And on the next turn, you can use a 5, a 4, and a 3. So basically anything except 1/1 is a okay dice for you. Okay, that's looking better.
Alright, so it seems the pretty obvious move to me is the 4 for the
Yeah.
mine and then the 6
Yeah.
for the cows.
4 for the mine, sure. 6 for the cows. Let me think a second. Yeah, probably because otherwise he will take the cows, and we don't want to let this happen. Yeah,
Right. He
yeah,
has a 6 there, which is what
yeah,
killed me
yeah.
there. Otherwise, I'd consider taking the market to get the
Exactly,
cows.
because you want to place the market probably on the 2 of the 8 tile city, because you need to go through this big city at some point, and this 2 is a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Usually, if you break through the 8 tile city, you either use this 2 or you use the 6 on the top to have good connections. Mostly it's the 6 on the top, honestly. Or if the dice are bad, you have to take the 1 and pray for a 3. So, I mean, the big mistake he's making is not prioritizing ships, obviously.
Yeah, agreed.
Playing from behind is so tough.
So, I see what you're saying about the 2 for sure, but another route I can go is like the 5 to 6 to a 1, right? I'm wanting
Exactly.
that
That's
anyway.
the top 6 is the second connector. Okay. No. Yeah, I think I have an idea of the move I want to do here.
So, what I'm thinking about is taking this knowledge tile and placing it
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
and then the second idea I have is using this 2 to sell a 1 here.
Mm.
And then that way, if I can get another one to sell, I can get another pig, which would be really nice.
I would rather take the town hall because if you take the pick now, you're heavily dependent on getting a 5 to place something, and
Yeah,
it's always a bad idea if you're forced to roll a certain number. So imagine you're getting something like 3/2 next turn. That's kind of a really bad move. Also, he just got
yeah, double
um
3, so he wanted the town hall
yeah.
anyway. Makes sense.
Exactly. He wants your town hall, so if you take it, you force him to spend workers. And that's always, if you calculate on spending workers, um, if you force your opponent to spend workers, always count these as well.
He's catching up though, just 10 points behind us. But
Yeah, but
the
look at
knowledge
the
tiles will come in later, which will be quite good.
18, and those will be like 12, so we are pretty ahead. Also, we are done with mines. We are getting 2 or more every turn. Okay, but he will finish castles this turn. Couldn't stop him from doing so. Yeah, but I don't really like his position. He has a long road to go to finish his city as well.
Not that hard, right? Since he has the yellow tile one. It should be pretty easy to finish it.
Yeah, but it's taking 5 tiles and placing 5 tiles. It's a lot of actions.
Alright,
Okay.
so I can. Here's what I'm thinking: 2 on the town
Yeah.
hall there, then use
Yeah.
that to place the cows, I
Cow.
guess. I don't know if it
Yeah.
matters, cows or pigs, but I'll say cows. And then I can use the 1 to grab the ship.
No, because it's the last turn of the generation. You want to empty your hand. So placing the town hall, and can you show the discarded animals so far? Because we need to know which animal to place in the big
I don't know how
pasture.
to see discarded
Um,
tiles section.
exactly, yeah.
So
So we
2
discarded
cows
2
and 1 pig.
cows, but another pig is to be discarded. So, but I think I would place. Oh, this is tough.
But
Probably,
it's always here on the town hall,
yeah.
right?
I think you can place the kind of animal into the pasture which you feel more lucky with. If
I
you're
think
more the
I'm gonna
beef
do
or
the
more the.
4 cows since it's 1 more point technically.
And then with the 1, I think you could either place the cows as well, but then you're only going with 1 worker into D, or you can sell a good to get another worker and have more ore.
Yeah, selling's okay as well.
Yeah.
I just kind of thought taking the ship is beneficial, but
Eh,
yeah, I see what you're saying. Keeping my hand light.
yeah.
Let's do that.
He might take the ship and place it to take another 3 goods. But if he's doing this, he's going with 0 workers into DS neck again, and I'm fine with this. So another interesting thing. Remember, you were thinking about taking the church in the first turn.
Yeah, but
Remember?
yeah, he's not
If you
interested.
look,
Yeah.
the church didn't even getting taken the whole turn. Okay.
So, as weird as it is, I really want to take these chickens and sheep. Like the 2 sheep here
Yeah.
seem insane. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
6 for the
yeah,
sheep, buy the sheep,
yeah,
but then
yeah,
and then like play the pigs. I don't know. Actually, I should play the sheep there. Try and get
yeah,
max sheep.
yeah. Totally fine. Buy sheep, take sheep, place sheep. That's a really good move.
What's up? What's up, Q?
Oh, hey
Hello.
Jay.
Okay, one important thing for the next turn, we heavily need a ship because we are 2 ships ahead and there are 3 ships on the board, so placing 1 ship secures us leading in E. And it's just too important not to give up this leading in E.
Right, and we also want to get the completion bonus for finishing all the ships in
Yeah.
last
I
round
mean,
if we need to.
you
It's a
could
little
take
harder.
ship in E, but 1 ship is mandatory here. So what's really good for us is that the knowledge tiles turns are garbage because we are busy with pasture and with ships and with the last castle. So we are not really in the mood to take these anyways. Ah,
Well,
perfect.
yep, take a ship.
Take ship, place ship. We're getting 2 goods, that's fine.
Yep,
What is this game, by the way?
this is
Castle
Castles
of
of Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Castles of, okay, that's what I thought it was. I don't play this much. My dad plays this a fair amount, though.
Ah, okay.
This is your
So
chance to get a
basically,
master class from Q. He's co-piloting me to hit victory here.
Okie dokie.
basically you're rolling 2 dice every turn, and the dice determine which actions you're able to do. So the main goal of the game is, I mean, you can't control the dice, of course, but to be as flexible as possible, that you're able to deal with different dice that sometimes may not be in
Yeah,
favor.
so the any die roll is good.
So my
Exactly.
thinking here is that I can play a sheep or pig with the 5 and then use the 4 to grab the chickens. The chickens just seem really
Yeah,
good here.
yeah, yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'll do the pigs on the 5 because that opens up
Yeah,
a castle possibility.
yeah. Also, um, there's a bigger reason why you want to place the pigs, because you can place the sheep on 5 and 2. So always with one worker, Jay, you can change your dice with a worker. One worker is changing by 1 point. And I mean, you don't have infinite workers, so you're using them if there's no other way, but not using workers is always better, of course.
Fuck that.
So
Use those workers up, man. Use them up.
so for placing the ship, you have 2 possibilities of workers. The sheep, you can place them with 5 and 2, but for the pigs, you only had a 5. So always get rid of the one with less flexibility first.
That actually seems logical to me.
So I think it's clear that I take the 5 and I place the sheep down there. And the 6, I can sell the good, or I could consider taking the carpenter's workshop to try and complete some of these smaller sections. But I think
Yeah,
I
the
like selling
carpet.
the good more.
Yeah, I mean, there's another option. After placing the sheep, I will tell you. You could also consider either buying the ship and placing it, or buying the yellow knowledge tile and placing it.
You're
Hmm.
playing the board
I
game
think,
arena, right?
Yeah, this is
yeah.
Board Game Arena.
I
I
mean,
was gonna say.
the idea behind placing the knowledge tile is, do we want to take workers or not? If you sell, you might not need to
I
take.
don't think I
So
want to take workers, so I don't like the
yeah,
knowledge
I
tile.
think selling the good is okay.
It's
But
interesting idea to buy the ship, because that way I don't have to
yeah,
contest it
I
anymore.
mean, the question is, will he buy the ship next turn? So can you wait for the dice until you know if you need to buy it? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
thinking.
think I can wait.
Yeah.
I have been really impressed with the board game arena, by the way. I play quite a bit of stuff on here.
Yeah, I like it a lot, but I'm still trying to learn a lot of the games. I'm what you would call
The
the
interfaces can
small,
sometimes
the
be a
big fish in
little.
the small pond or something, where like my wife isn't as competitive at games as I like to be, so I can win against her, but against other people who are more experienced, I'm just not able to compete.
Okay, this is definitely buying the ship, placing it, and then placing the chickens on the small pasture.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
run and grab some food. I'll be back in a bit, guys.
Later.
Okay, see you around. This is so
1 and 2, I guess.
yeah, of course. This is so satisfying to watch because we're starting in E again with enough cash and an blank hand. Well, 2 workers is the minimum I would start with in E, but I think we are not in a big need of something, so it's okay.
The only things that are critical are getting the 1 castle and getting an animal, right? So
The last castle is not even that important to us. The last castle is just worth 5 points. It's okay, but it's not that much of a deal. It's a 1 field, it's 1 point, it's 2 for finishing the field and 2 for finishing castles.
yeah, but isn't 5 for 1 die pretty good?
Yeah, it's good, no doubt, but it's not something we give up our plans for. That's what I mean.
All right, so
Okay, so the animals are crap. That's
yeah,
kind of sad.
pigs are okay though. So I can take pigs and
I mean, there's no difference between pigs and chicken. 1 point, 1 point, I
it's one
think.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, let's check. There is 4 points for every tower, which is 8 points for him. There's 4 points for every workhouse, which is 8 points as well.
There's certainly something interesting about going for buildings to try and keep him from completing his in time. But
I mean, he needs 2 buildings to complete, and there are 6 on the board.
Yep.
So, but I think we definitely buy the church.
So I'm thinking it's really important. He actually filled up his knowledge tile, so this is not a big deal.
Oh, he's. Oh, I didn't see. Good catch. Good catch. So, yeah, we definitely buy the church.
Yeah.
And I think with the 6 we take the
Pigs.
pigs. Yeah, and with the 4, I mean, you can take the tower. It's kinda okay.
Yeah, it's
In the
fine. I was also debating if it's worth taking the mine to deny him
no,
that, but
no.
probably not.
Placing the mine is 7 points for him, but he needs to spend 8 points. 8 points for 2 actions. That's not.
Would you consider taking the 4 with the church to go ahead and place the church and then grab the castle just so I have it?
Nah, not really, because you want the tower, and you need a 4 for the tower, but placing the church you can spend a 1, a 3, a 4, and a 6. So you're much more flexible placing the church than taking the tower. So it's always pretty important when considering what actions to do is when are you committed to a certain number and when are you flexible. When you were thinking about placing the sheep or placing the pigs was the same situations. Pigs we were forced to get a 5, a sheep 5 or 2. So placing the pigs was way higher priority. Same for taking the tower now.
Makes sense.
So what we want to do here is we definitely want another knowledge tile. Probably the knowledge tile which gives us.
So here's what I'm thinking: 3 to place the church to grab
Yeah.
the 1 there, and then I can use the 2 to place
I
the
would
pigs.
I would take the castle now.
Okay, you would take the castle.
Yeah, 3, take the castle. 2,
2 to place the pigs is kind of what I was thinking, but I could use a worker to then.
Nah, place. You need a 2 exactly for the pigs, and you have it. So why use workers?
Right.
So one thing. Wait. One thing we want to consider is whether we want to buy a tile or not. I mean, buying the workers' house looks kind of interesting.
Yeah,
me.
but I'm not convinced it's good either. It's all,
The
like I
question is,
won't be
do we
able to
want?
complete it necessarily, right?
Yeah, we have 6 more actions after this. So we want to place the castle is action neutral. We have still 6 actions. Place the tower is 5. Take a knowledge tile 4. Place the knowledge tile 3. And we have 3 more actions. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And
Sure.
that's all right. That's actually a reason not to get a workhouse, because if we use selling for the 3 actions, we're fine.
All right. Well, I'll pass then.
Yeah. So our last 6 actions are placing castle, placing tower, getting knowledge tile, placing knowledge tile, and sell our goods. And then we are perfect. We have 2 workers, but for selling goods we get a worker. So if the dice are fine, if they are normal, we just get along. Maybe we are even able. We have 1 dice left over. But starting with the city is consuming too much. Okay, this is perfect.
Yep. 3 for the castle.
And take the tower knowledge
Now I can
tile.
grab the tower knowledge tile.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. So we get 16. We already sold all.
Yeah, all have been sold.
Yeah. We have been selling a lot, but if you look at it, we have been selling, I think, 6 times, which means this knowledge tile gave us 6 workers. I mean, that's
really good.
really, it's more than a worker house, and in general, yellow tiles are better than city tiles because the yellow fields are smaller than the city fields. So it's interesting, it took us to Generation E to complete our first city. And that's usually how you want to play this map. Just ignore the cities.
Well, he's closing in, so let's see. I can just sell the goods and just go ahead and place the knowledge tile for worker.
Sell twice. You
Sell
can place the knowledge
Yeah,
tile.
that's true.
So he will place the mines, place the animals. Yeah. And we will sell and place the last tile. Yeah. Just we got everything done we wanted to. But also a compliment to him. There's no field he started without completing. Anything he opened up, he finished.
Yeah, I think he played pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, he went for the 8-tile city, which is usually a blunder, but
I don't think it's a blunder if we don't contest them and he gets the knowledge tile, right?
he consumed so much resources for. I mean, you if you look at it this way, going for the city tiles means you have to next something else, and he was neglecting ships. So the reason you got the strong knowledge tiles is you always had the turn order lead on him.
Yeah.
And this is the price he paid for going for the 8-tile city. The whole 8-tile city gave him 38 points, and this one knowledge tile gave you 18. So one tile scored half of the points which 8 tiles scored. Does it still look good to you?
Yeah, when you put it like that, it doesn't, but that also assumes that that tile shows up, right? It could be that it never came, and then I don't get any significant benefit from strong knowledge tiles.
Yeah, but you also could have picked up the 1 point for every sold good tile, which would be 12 at least. And yeah, I mean, turn order really matters in this game. But a lot of things went kind of good for us here.
Surprisingly, the game I played earlier, I think I just gave up on ships the game I won against that strong player.
Yeah, but you shouldn't win the game then.
Yeah, I do think he made a small mistake where he let me get this tile from the middle when he had the chance to buy it. I think that's what sealed the deal on that one. So, pretty straightforward. Place that there and then sell this good.
And he's placing his tiles. Yeah, so, I think you're getting a really high score here.
Yeah, I think I'm breaking 200 at least.
230, you're breaking 230. Yeah, 230 on point. So how often did you? We sold good 10 times. So this knowledge tile gave us 9 workers. Pwah!
Yeah.
It's so strong.
Wasn't it 10 workers? Because
No, but the first time we sold, we didn't have it.
I thought we did.
No, I think we sold to buy the ship and place it. Our very first action.
Maybe.
We started the game with selling a good, buying the ship, placing the ship.
I'll trust your memory more than mine for this game. But yeah, always good to have 0 for unsold goods.
Yeah. It's commonly overlooked how good selling goods in the last generation is. So being able to sell all your goods often is better than taking tiles and completing feels. So, can you show the final result real quick? For a second, we were thinking about completing the bottom left city. The
Yeah.
bottom left city would have given us only 5 points for like 3 actions. This is a horrible score. 3 actions, 5 points. The city is almost never worth it.
Yeah, agreed with that. I do wonder if it could have been better if we had gone after this one instead and then bought this and gotten
Yeah,
extra points, but eh.
but we weren't short of workers. And the tower gave us 4 points already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, I think this was a pretty straightforward game.
Yeah,
And
I think
it
so. Just to make sure I understand, earlier you were talking about buying the church was because you didn't want to give him this workers tile, right? But
Mhm.
seeing that he'd filled it up, that changed the plan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, because filling the 8 tile city is only reasonable if you get a lot of the 4 points for a certain city type tile. I mean, the only time you lose those games to city strategy is when a lot of good 4 points for city tiles show up, which is usually for the guy who's going city a terrible gamble because you need a certain tile to show up. But I mean, sometimes it happens. But the funny thing is, once he placed the 4 points per church tile, he never got any church anymore.
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah. Also, I think the power worker knowledge tile is one of the weakest in the game.
This one,
And
the
this,
+or -2.
yeah, it's called a power worker.
Yeah, I think I prefer the dice for 4 workers tile more than I like
Yeah,
this one.
that's nice one for sure, especially if you get it early on. Also, the knowledge tile, which is in the black market right now, is super strong if you get it early.
Yeah,
It saves so much workers.
yeah, I really like this one.
Also, with this tile, you're comfortable going with 0 or 1 worker into a next generation because you don't need to spend workers on taking tiles, it just allows you not. Usually, you want to have 2 or 3 workers when going into a next generation. Now, with this tile, you don't need to, so you're more flexible. Okay, GG, I would say.
Yep, definitely GG.